Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor, Velimir Brakovich, Troy Smothers, and Morad Shaker for being higher level patrons. You can join that for as little as $1 a month. There is a link down in the description. We're just five away from hitting 50 patrons. So thank you, everybody. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button down below if you would like to join that. Please keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinions, my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. So SafeMoon Warrior has quoted yet again, as he continuously does. And, I'm giving him credit for all the work that he's done. You guys should go check out SafeMoon Warrior on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at CryptoAtlasYT. You can see my handle on the left-hand side there. But he said, John Crony about security, wallets, and insurance. And I really want to stress on something with this for you guys. So John said, we went ahead and moved quicker due to the actions of other projects, as well as the hacks taking place. We could have waited a bit, but figured now was a good time as any. SafeMoon wants to show that there is a more evolved way to conduct business in this industry. While we are not always perfect, perfection is a journey done through evolution. And then he said, we are not insuring people's wallets, only the company's wallets and treasury. Liquidity pool is a function of treasury. Okay, and then he also says over here, a wallet that has insurance, just like you insure your car, your house, etc. The funds within the wallet have insurance on them against theft and other things. So the big takeaways here are that he starts off by saying, hey, look at what's going on in the industry space right now. So as a security measure, we're deciding that we're going to go ahead and get our core stuff more insured, protected, or more protected and insured, right? That's what he's saying. We're going to take precautionary steps. And he said that they could wait, but now is as good a time as any. So it's not saying that like, hey, we noticed a vulnerability here. That's not the takeaway I'm getting from this. They don't notice a specific vulnerability themselves and they're freaking out and they're having to rush over to do this. It's like, well, we see that there's other things that are going on. And so because we have the option to make it more secure and insured, let's just go ahead and get it done now just to kind of play it safe. That's what it sounds like to me. Another thing here is that they're saying, John is saying specifically, we are not insuring people's wallets, only the company's wallets and treasury. Liquidity pool is a function of treasury. So the liquidity pool, if that gets messed up, that will affect all of us. Just bare essence, okay? If the liquidity pool gets messed up, that's a huge issue. So he says that the liquidity pool is a function of treasury. Having that be protected gives a lot more security of mind for the rest of us as individuals. What he said here is that they're not insuring people's wallets. What does that mean? I think the reality is that if they said that they're insuring people's wallets, you would have a group of people that would come forward and say, oh, my wallet got hacked. Insure me, pay me back, give me my money, right? That's a targeted individual-based scenario. And that could very well be based on the fault of the individual themselves, not so much on the company, right? And how do you know if people weren't doing things maliciously? I'll give you a scenario, right? Imagine if somebody had worked in a group and they came up with this big plan and they're like, hey, we're going to make it look like you had your funds stolen. You get to go claim that you had your funds stolen, and then you're going to receive this insurance support that's going to refund you your money, but technically you still have access to the same funds because they're just in another wallet. So you just kind of wash, rinse, and repeat, or you're telling other people to go do the same thing. Can you imagine how much money would be fraudulently claimed in that kind of a manner, especially when you're dealing with decentralized apps like wallets? It's hard to tell if somebody just made a brand new wallet and then they just moved their funds over and then pretended like as if that wasn't them, right? You very well could see people trying to do that. And that's why I think that going the route of trying to insure individual wallets, just with that one example, there's probably other things I'm not even talking or thinking about right now. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. But you see what I'm saying? People would go and abuse that kind of a system. But if the whole network, if the liquidity pool itself was to have an issue and there's insurance backing something like that, then that does help support the rest of us investors. I think that's what's so important. So some people are going to be up in arms and be like, oh my God, they're so selfish. They're just trying to insure themselves. And they're not properly educated on how a lot of this stuff actually works. And they're blowing things out of proportion. So hopefully with a video like this, people will kind of be a little bit more reassured and kind of understand the reality of the marketplace, how things work, and why you can't just do certain things, even though we wish we could, right? Maybe what they'll have in the future is an option to where you could opt in yourself into something with an into an insurance-backed based system. I think that's what I was trying to say there. But what the qualifications in participating in that system will be, I'm not exactly sure. So we'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I'm really curious to get your opinions. I do have referral links in the description. If you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock, feel free to check those out. Again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. We're almost to 20,000 subscribers, guys. If you haven't yet hit subscribe and you've been watching my videos, or if you're brand new and came across this, we got a great community here. Feel free to hit subscribe. I do talk about some other cryptos from time to time. I just talked about Crypto the other day. I talked about Drip the other day. I'll be working on another Drip video. Whether you support those tokens or not, just let you know, yeah, I do talk about other things besides just SafeMoon. But I do talk a lot about SafeMoon. I like SafeMoon a lot. So feel free to hit the thumbs up, like button on this video. I definitely appreciate it. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. God bless. I will see you in the next episode.